Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and do the bottom edge of the dress. You could, if you wanted to, just turn it up and hem it. Of course, it'll be shorter. Since I don't really enjoy that process, I prefer to do a hem that goes quick. And in my world, this goes quick. So remember me talking about these little pieces. I went ahead and I lined them up in the order I want them. I'm starting out half on the front and half on the back. You can decide what process you prefer. So then I'm going to just lay another, I call these petals for lack of a more creative name. And I'm going to pin that down. And you see they're just overlapping, I don't know, 1.25 inches, something like that. If you like, okay, I was just going to say, if you like a look that's more like this, you could do that, just knowing you may want a back stitch here. So if you're using a serger, I would come back and reinforce this area because there's not a lot of fabric to support it if some little girl's climbing trees or being more of a tomboy than a girl. All right, so pinning these down, working my way around. I want this one under, and the reason I put that one under instead of on top, my foot likes to catch that as it comes by, so eliminate that problem by just doing this. No other reason, nothing complicated. All right, so I'm going to turn the dress. So I'm just now putting my 4th one on, and I'm just getting to the other side, which means I've got 8 pieces. I'm definitely going to make it all the way around. One petal is going to end up needing to be trimmed and shortened a little bit, but not by a whole lot apparently. So continue my way. You know, and I can, I may, like this one, if I maybe make it just a little bit deeper, if I overlap each one just a tiny bit, that might eliminate me needing to do any adjustment on the other end. We'll see. Sometimes things just turn out perfect all by accident. And when that happens, you just tell people you're that good. Okay. I'm going to want one more pin in the middle here so it doesn't become a handling nightmare. Oh, look, and I'm not that good. Well, wouldn't you know? One will go all the way. And since purple's all the way to the other side, I think I'm going to do that. I'm skipping green. Well, wait a minute. Actually, the reason I'm switching, I'm not going to skip green. I like the contrast with the green and black better than the purple and black. There's just not enough value change there. So, you know, for kids, why not go for lots of color? So I'm going to move that blue piece just a little bit. Come on over here. Now, I don't know if you can see, I've got a cutting thing here. That's me just winging it when I cut it. It was a little bit, this one was cut a little wider than these were, so I just picked it up and chopped at it, so I'm going to have to clean that up before I sew these. Okay, but look at that, worked out pretty good. I don't know, and my math is off. Why did I think I needed 8 and I only ended up needing 7? Anybody want to do the math for me? So let me trim that. It's really important that I can see that black as I come along sewing, and if I'd have left this scrap on there, I wouldn't have been able to see it. And then who knows, some kind of adventure would have happened. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my serger, and you know what, if you want to, I'm going to have Joanna keep the film running. You can fast forward if you'd like. Anybody see and appreciate why I have my pins all the way over there? Look how I can just keep on going. Now, I am letting the serger trim a little bit off just because I like that edge to look nice. Did you see how I had to lift that toe up? That means this is not in the right place. It should be under. Easily fixed. All right, so for anyone who's not sure what to do here, you're going to come across. This is going to get cut off, that's fine. And then I'm going to just steer off. You can watch how that works. Now I've got a tail, you know what, seamstresses have all kinds of different ideas. Run it across here, let it cut, whatever. But whatever you choose to do, you do need to come and put this back on your machine and do that bar tack, because this needs to be secure. Where we're sending our dresses, you need to remember, they do not have sewing machines. They don't have a mom that can sit down at the machine and do some quick mending. It needs to be done right now. So we want to make it so they don't have to do any of that kind of work. All right. It got pulled a little bit out of shape because I don't know how to get the feed dogs to stop moving, and I didn't want it to advance, so I tugged on it, but it'll settle down when it gets washed. Let's just see how this looks. I'm anxious. Do y'all like to see the end of your project? Now I wish I didn't have all those pins. They're a pain. Okay, the big reveal. Of course, I still need to do my neckband, but let's see how those petals look. Oh goodness, it's adorable. Look at all that. So I do like to press. I've got my iron going behind me. I'm going to press these all so they lay nice. You could, if you wanted to, go ahead and do a relaxed zigzag to make it stay this way, or if you happen to have a cover stitch machine, that would work, but just a good pressing. Knits remember what's happened to them when you press them, and they'll keep that memory even later when they're washed in the river. So I'm big on just press it. All right, so I'm going to press it, and then I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a video on how do we get that neckband to fit the hole. How do we calculate that?